Hello, this video is about how to protect your social media accounts. And I will be giving you 10 tips on protecting your social media accounts so that you ensure that your social media accounts are safe as possible and to avoid becoming a victim of cyber crime. Number 1, be sure to change your passwords once every 60 to 90 days. That's every 2 to 3 months. Changing your passwords often. Protect against security breaches, suspicious activity, malware, and phishing threats. Number 2, if you are using any of your devices in a public Wi-Fi space, then change your passwords after logging in. Using the internet in public spaces leave your passwords unsecure and at greater risk of being stolen. Again, change your passwords after logging in on public Wi-Fi. Okay, number 3. If you see that some of your passwords may be weak or vulnerable, sometimes if you're using, say, an iPhone, I have an iPhone lets you know if your passwords are weak and you need to create stronger passwords. And I'm going to go in that a little bit. Okay, so if you have an iPhone, in the settings area, they have where you can store all your usernames and passwords. And your iPhone system, iOS system, will let you know if any of your passwords are weak and that you need to change them. So, make sure that you create strong passwords, really strong. And do not use your personal information like your addresses and social security numbers in your passwords. Okay, number 4, do not use number or letter sequences for passwords. You want to make sure your passwords are very strong and hard to guess. So using sequences like ABC 1 2 3 7 8 9 10 XYZ, those are not good to use. So do not use sequences. Okay? Number 5, do not use the same or similar passwords for multiple accounts. And if you have accounts that you haven't used in a long time, you want to change the passwords for those, okay? So, sometimes I see people, they use the same password for multiple accounts. And, it's easier to remember when you do it that way, but it is a security risk. So you don't want to do that. So make sure that for all your passwords are different. Okay? Alright, number 6, do not share your accounts, especially your bank accounts. I just like to throw that in there with anyone unless you really, really, really trust that person. So just don't hand out your social media account passwords to anybody. Okay, and it's even iffy if you give them to somebody you have to really, really know if you really trust that person. Okay, number 7, use pass protection software tools like Dashlane and LastPass. Password protection tools provide a way to safely and securely store all your accounts, usernames, and passwords in one place. So, I use Dashlane, and when I log in Dashlane, there are all my usernames and passwords. I don't have to look everywhere to find a password of a website, I need to log in. All of them right there. I just click on the link and it goes to a website and logs in for you. So, and by the way, Dashlane is free. They do have other plans, but you can store many passwords for free. Number 8, use two-factor or multiple-factor authentication. So two-factor or multiple-factor authentication features as an extra layer of protection for passwords. For example, some of you all are familiar with Google, YouTube, and other platforms give you, even social media platforms, Instagram, gives you the option of adding a two-factor authentications. Like, for example, when you log in, it may send a code to your phone to put in after you put in your username and password. That code gets sent to your phone or mobile device. You put in that password, then you logged in. Password or code, and you logged in. So that adds an extra layer to your account. So, you know, if anybody tries to hack your account, they still couldn't get in, even if they had your username and password, because, you know, you have that extra layer of protection. Number 9, change passwords immediately after learning of a security breach or suspicious activity. Companies usually notify clients or customers of security breaches and advise them to change their password, and most likely offer a free service like credit score monitoring or account security protection. So I was with this one company that got breached. So I had to go and change my password, and they offered credit score monitoring and account security protection. So, you know, you have to stay, for any of the companies you using software or whatever you using, you have to, you know, be mindful and stay on the lookout for any security breaches. And when you learn of one, change your passwords right away. Okay, number 10. Now, I have touched on that earlier about storing your username and passwords in your mobile device. And if you do that, make sure you do not give anyone access to your phone. Again, unless you really trust them. And make sure your phone has a security or passcode. So like if I put my phone down for a while and then I need to go back in, let's say, and log in on Facebook, I have to put a code in before I can have access to all my phone's apps and features and stuff. And what that does is securely locks your entire phone when it's not in use, should you, God forbid, misplace or lose your phone. So yeah, so if you are storing your usernames and passwords in your mobile device, then make sure you have that, your phone, a passcode for your entire phone. So again, if you lose your phone at the supermarket or the park or wherever, some stranger picks your phone up, they can't get in your phone because they don't know the passcode, right? So yeah. So so I would like to go and recap. So number 1, change your passwords often, once every 60 to 90 days. Number 2, change your passwords after logging in on public Wi-Fi. Number 3, change weak or vulnerable passwords. 4, do not use number or letter sequences like ABC or 1, 2, 3 for passwords. Do not use the same or similar passwords for multiple accounts. Do not share your accounts, and that includes your banking account as well. with others unless you really trust that person. Number 7, use password protection software tools like Dashlane and LastPass. 8, use two-factor or multiple-factor authentication to add extra layer protections to your accounts. And number 9, change passwords immediately after learning of a company's security breach. And number 10, if you store your usernames and passwords on your mobile device, make sure you have a passcode that will lock your home phone when you are away. So say in case you lose your phone, some stranger picks it up, they can't get in your phone because they don't know your password. So that is it on 10 tips to protect your social media accounts. And before I close out, I would like to ask you, have you ever been a victim of a security breach or suspicious activity? And I would like to say I have. It didn't end badly, but I did take immediate action to stop my account from being stolen or experiencing further damage per directions given by the company. So, let's discuss this in the comments. And thanks for watching. If you love this video, please like it and share it out. And if you love the content on this channel, please subscribe and click the notification for alerts. And thank you for watching and listening. And I will talk to you all soon.